We're still alive, folks, I think.
Well, fuck you, Stu.
Are you sure?
Welcome back. Another
I
chapter
wish
of Rising Sun. They are still on the space station, and, well, I don't know if I can recap what happened last time.
The fight was resolved.
Yes.
Yes. Accurate.
And you now are Adept Maru. Took out the chip. Skog is, at the moment, a fine veneer of mist on the floor. But you've got the access codes to continue your task, shall we say. So, where would you like to go?
Well, I don't think there's much more we can do here.
Yes.
Press F in the chat for Skog.
What's our situation vis-a-vis putting Skog's character back together?
Some assembly required. There's
Great
large
chaos
chunks,
gods.
they're just the not important ones.
Pray?
I mean, I
Yes.
got critical hits in my arm, 2 in the torso and 1 in the head, if I remember correctly. So I'm
Okay.
basically a pair of disembodied legs.
It's okay. It's still good. It's still good.
Wait, who's this?
That's our tech friend.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You just got a
Did
new
he get
arm.
a
So-
new-
That's good old Mari.
Now that he's a
think-
character, and not
Yes.
just someone we're going to throw away.
Now, the important question is, how much loot can we get from these fellas, and is it any better than what we've got?
You fucking hope so. I saw some weird shit in that fucking fight.
Alright, all of you make awareness checks at +10 while you're searching.
At least you can.
Oof.
Jesus.
Oof. Only just, damn. Damn.
Yeah. You think I'd be doing better considering I have what, an 83 as my target?
Yeah. Alright. I will make some rolls. Among the various charred corpses and ash piles, you find 2 fragmentation grenades. You also find 1 clip of very unusual looking ammunition.
Who's writing this down?
Yes, someone write it down.
Some of us are. I suppose. Just put it in the field here. I guess.
Alright.
I do believe so.
You find 3 crack grenades.
That's...
Also, could one of you make me a trade armorer test at +10?
I'll use the blacksmith.
You can use that as well,
Or
actually.
should I build?
Fuck it, both of us. Plus what, sorry?
+10.
Have the trades gone? Because I remember that being a thing on the right-hand bar.
Yee!
Yeah, the trades
I
are
rolled
gone.
2.
I have to put them in again.
Yeah.
What's this?
I rolled a 2. What do I... my alpha IC?
Sho and Ziv surprisingly don't notice this, even though this would be something they would quite enjoy having. Voss, however, notices near one of the remains of one of the alphas that there is, in fact, still intact, a power sword of an unusual pattern.
As if I would want that.
Well, who's calling dibs?
Well, we don't know where it is yet until Voss tells us.
Together.
Sword.
Go ahead then.
Catch.
He just toss the sword. Okay, Ziv, it is a power sword. Just call it a Mark IV power sword for now. I can give you the stats for it later on, or whenever's convenient.
Wait, nobody else wanted it?
Don't think so.
Okay. I guess.
I mean, you could probably just put it in storage because you are carrying a lot of weapons right now, I think.
Yeah, I think I'll do that.
Yeah. So just put it in the cart with all the others.
You know what? I'll carry it to replace my pound to go with my pound knife for the time being.
Go on then. It's yours.
I'll carry it for the time being. We can sort it out later. This is where we find out it does something hideous.
It's cursed.
Probably.
Put
It's
it
gonna
on
be
my
fun though.
Whenever you activate the power field, it just starts playing Careless Whisper at an annoying volume.
Good.
Okay. You also managed to uncover through your various fiddling around with the ashes and debris of the carnage two very unusual looking short-barreled carbines, you think. They seem to be shooting the unusual energy that was directed mainly at Han, or Ron, I should say.
Well, interesting.
Are you saying we was armor pierced?
Instead.
Do you attempt to pick these weapons up?
Yeah, sure.
I'm in.
Yeah, sure.
Are you carrying them on your
Try.
person, or are you putting them in storage?
Unless
How do we
someone
identify
wants
the
to
things?
Dibs.
Make
Yeah.
me either a trade armorer or I'll make a trade armorer at -20, or a common lore war at -40.
Well, here we go.
You have no fucking idea what these things are.
In the wheelbarrow.
You do
Yeah.
feel as you do you put them in the wheelbarrow? Yep.
Is anyone writing this down, or should I?
Fuck.
Tactical wheelbarrow. It's got
Okay,
rails on.
that was 2 carbines.
I rolled armor at -20.
Okay, Voss does twig what they might be. They seem to be some kind of unusual projectile weapon that fires what seems like a radiological material or some other kind of energy based thing. And as you pick it up, you feel your skin start to tingle and singe a little around your hands, even though you're wearing gloves.
These are radioactive. Do not touch them.
Excellent. Just what I wanted.
Also, Ron, could you make me an Auspex check at +10, so awareness with the usual modifiers?
I call it. We're coming. We're coming.
Yeah, the sort of Geiger counter's going off a little bit when you get near the items.
Never mind.
And also on some of the corpses.
Okay then.
Okay, Stu, I have a question.
Yeah?
Is radiation common on Creek?
It is on the outside, yes.
I mean, it's been through nuclear hell, so yeah, probably.
Yeah. I was just ask for security. Security safe. So okay, so Showa knows what radiation is and knows it's dangerous.
Mm-hmm.
Good. You can keep those for yourself. You can keep those for yourself.
Okay then. I thought you'd have more of interest.
So I look like the type of man who fights his enemies from a distance.
Granted.
It's not like any of us were going to be having any normal-looking kids anyway.
I don't need no crowd space magic.
The man with a flaming head doesn't seem to understand what you mean, boss.
Bruh.
That's a bro moment.
It is kind of a bra moment, this whole exchange. Yeah, what do you want to do with these 2 carbines you found?
I would suggest storage for now.
Yeah, I do believe so.
Preferably lead storage.
Yeah, along with the assault cannons we've got.
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, we need like a dolly with like a handle to tow this shit around.
I think it's all just sitting
Preferably
across
on
the
a long
side.
piece of string.
Did we ever check this door here?
You did not,
I
no.
don't believe so. Gentlemen, be cautious.
And we have a way to get up, right? To the high floor, so we can find the guy.
You do, yes. You have an access code for the elevator to access the other floors.
If I might also stress that we should probably secure the elevator, considering some stragglers got away.
I shall do.
Wouldn't discount
I shall
the
do it.
possibility they've gone further down.
I mean, we're here for the ship parts. We should probably, make sure we get them and try not to, make any adjustments to the crew.
True.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, one up, one down's not terrible, but sentimental reasons.
Did Alpha Santi survive the melee? An
That's
explosion.
why I think it's rather prudent that we cover as many fronts as we can.
The Zivonite man has a point.
That happen again.
So,
Also,
Don't really.
I understand that it might be rude, but I have to ask, Ziv. Are you actually human?
I think at least I was at one point.
That is very
Qualifying of it.
That is very fair.
Wait a second, wasn't Ziv also in the Death Corps?
No.
Cadian.
So is Cadian.
Ah, right.
He
Canadian.
is?
Not Canadian.
But he
Cadian.
was Cadian. He was Cadian at least.
No.
He's part
Cadian
Canadian.
always with me.
We're from Newfoundland.
Would explain some things.
Canada has been overrun by hostile outsiders.
Also, Voss, are you joining or are you gonna stay back there?
Tell me what to fucking do.
oofed. So,
Gentlemen, are we going down or what are we thinking?
I believe the instructions were up. Although we could check with our friend here.
Hey, friend here. Where do we go?
yes, sir. You will need to go up to get to Magos Demetaris for his clearance codes for the storage.
All right,
tanks.
fellas.
That is.
Let's go up.
That makes it easy.
Well, so be it.
Beep boop.
Either way.
All right, can we make the? Do we manage to make the elevator work?
Yeah, you press the button, the elevator opens.
Good. Because I remember the last few times we tried to
Natural
open it.
function.
I remember the last few times we tried to open a door without a certain someone.
Yeah.
Fortunately, you have Adept Maru here who handily puts the access code, clearance codes into the console, and the elevator ascends up. If that's your wish.
Sure. Let's do it.
Okay, that's not the right scene. Hold on. Alright. There we go. Are you seeing pitch blackness?
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Very good.
As I scream out into the void, I ask, "What the fuck is Death Stranding?"
You lack the insight to know that. You're not ready. Such knowledge has turned men into whimpering chaos spawn.
Roll knowledge, Hideo Kojima.
Roll knowledge planes.
Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to mention you'll get 1 infamy point back as well.
Yee.
Hey.
B.
I'll just drag you up one.
See.
Now you say B, but you weren't very good at that last week when you got fucking gooked now, were you?
Oof.
I am forgetting Voss. There we go. You can set up your own marching orders when you're ready. I'm just sorting out the lighting. Have I missed anyone? Or is that it? No, I think that's it. Huh. So yeah, you emerge.
It's a wall of us.
You emerge out the elevator doors into a corridor. There is it goes either left or right.
Not very far. Not
Wait,
very far, right?
Is it
Yeah.
supposed?
That's a shame.
Is it supposed to be pitch black right now?
Oh shit! I didn't know. I knew I'd forgotten.
Okay, because dude, the light ends where Jane is.
There you go.
Is this a wall?
Oh shit! Why is that happening?
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That.
Oh, it's
is
probably
not
Fog of
possible
War
either.
shit that's left over. Because originally I had this as all Fog of War, and then I redid it and
yeah.
dynamic lighting. So,
So just disable Fog of War now.
yeah.
It should turn out right.
Gentlemen, perhaps some of us should secure this
Yep.
just in case.
There's a server skull floating as you go down the corridor. It seems to
Okay.
be just moving around on its own.
It did not stop to scan us.
Not this time, no.
Stu, I can't see.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's Fog of War over here.
I can't.
Oh, fuck's sake. Right, let's reset the whole Fog of War. Okay, now what's happening?
I'm
Now
blind.
we can
Black.
see. Now we can see.
Now you can't
Thanks,
see.
Lois.
I
This is
If
can't
I
just-
reveal the whole map,
Just,
That should work.
Just go into setting. Just go into
Nah,
settings.
I've
and
done
see.
that.
Okay,
I'll fix
I
this.
can only see my field of view. It's about here
That's-
to here.
I believe that's.
Alright,
Yeah,
this seems to work now.
It works.
I was getting nervous there for a bit.
Ah, it works. Oh, it works.
Right, so we're going down.
Are we
There
going?
was a door back there.
Hold on. When exploring a unexplored area, it's usually the law of right, right? Usually go right.
Wait,
Well,
am I right or you're right?
I'm thinking we should
Right
have
from the door.
most over on this end, and we
You're
should
right
have
or
a
am I right?
small garrison
I will
over
kill you,
here,
Noah.
just to.
That's
I'm
forward
thinking-
from the door. From the door, that's forward. So that is right from the door, upwards.
Either way,
Yeah.
there's a servo skull in each direction. Do we, can our friend here shut them down? Or
Okay.
is it just going to ignore us?
Yeah, shut them down.
Shut them down.
Go him now.
Regardless,
Shut the flying Roombas down.
could I recommend
Very nice.
that a majority of us go this way, while a small fraction go this way, just to ensure that we don't
Let's
get flanked.
Split
let's
the
not
party.
split the team.
Simply
How
to
about-
not ensure we're not flanked.
How about we just
Well,
have a
Well,
big eye?
the thing is, if we're flanked by a large force, you'll be facing them alone.
True.
Yeah, let's just have a rear guard, fellas.
It is
So
usually
Alright.
a very bad idea to split.
All right.
So let's
Tell
go
you what.
together.
Tell you what, fellas. Show 'em. Heads or tails.
Oh.
Heads.
All right, we're going up or to the right.
Come on, lads.
Yes. Move to the far right.
Bruh.
Right from the door.
Come on, Bill, you've got to go to the right, apparently.
All right, we have a servo skull.
Yes.
Who's got a silenced gun that can shoot things?
Yo.
Well,
I have a better idea.
Bill, use your crossbow.
Going the wrong way,
First of
Bill.
all, hang on, I'm getting really bad. Fucking, you just drag me to where the other side is, so I can shoot. I'm getting bad, like input delay on my end.
Oofed.
Roll 20's kind of freaking out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, I'll refresh. But yeah, if anything needs a shooting, I'll do the shooting.
Ash says never split up. That's how people die.
Is there any chance I've got like a Sharpie on me and I can just write vengeance on all of my like assault round shell autocannon shells? Because that makes them into vengeance rounds, right?
You
I
should
thought
get
you were
a.
wanting to go full John Wick.
What you should do is get a
Killed
white
my
sharpie.
cat.
Get a white sharpie and start writing things on your guns, and then shoot up a mosque.
I disavow.
I mean,
I also
technically, we're inside of like a
Oh,
mechanical
we're just
station.
doing that, aren't we?
I mean,
Remember,
Yes.
kid. Remember, kids. Subscribe to Hieroclusiac Grimaldus.
fucking Rumba Muslims.
Oof.
Just remember, lads, iron within, iron without.
There you go.
Specifically, I'm within them because fuck them.
Okay, so am I dealing with this skull in a very old-fashioned and violent manner?
Shoot that motherfucker.
Full aim action. Cool shot action.
Alright.
I'm thinking if we can stealth it, we probably should.
And I will
You guys
prepare.
are.
Leave it to you.
Normally stealth would be a good idea. But
Glares at you in Terminator.
Jesus fuck! I will prepare a spontaneous combustion in case it doesn't die.
Alright. Roll the damage. Okay.
That's subpar.
Clatters to the floor and powers down as there's a grey arrow in one of its optical sockets.
Screw the optics, we're going in.
Bruh.
Inside.
I'm taking the skull.
Hey, you have now acquired a
What is it
dead
with you
servo
people and
skull.
skulls?
It's fully fucking K, man.
It's fully what?
Everyone is obsessed with skulls.
It's 40k. It's in the image. Have you seen the old rule books for 40k, like the 4th, 5th edition one? It's literally just a
they were
big ass
nice.
skull on the front.
Stu, is this a door?
This is indeed a door.
Try to
Is it-
open door.
Does it lead into a room?
Bruh.
This is a room.
Bruh.
No, it's actually an airlock.
Yeah, yep.
Oof.
Yep. You may open. Do you wish to open the door?
Yes.
Alright. The door opens without much difficulty. You just key a button and it swings open after a few minutes, revealing a little small sort of airlock antechamber.
Oh, what the fuck, I was right.
Open the other door.
I shall open this door.
Okay, you're all gonna have it. You press the button basically, and it goes. What's the word for this? For an airlock, you know, we have to close the other door to get the other door to open.
Mm.
It basically
okay.
says, yeah, like close outer door before.
Yeah.
So you're basically all gonna either have to pile in or do it one by one.
Yeah, I motioned for Nala to also step into the chamber.
Are we sure about this?
Wait,
Space
hold on. Stu,
You should be in the
Yeah.
could I roll awareness or something to see what exactly the chamber might do? Like, is it for
Yes.
getting rid of dirty
Somebody
shit?
roll a neutral tech roll on Commodore Tech.
I don't have that.
I miss having lore skills. I should have taken a picture of them if I knew it was going to update.
I think Bill has common lore tech.
I've tech.
Should
I've
have
tech
brought
use.
the otter.
You can make a tech use at -10.
My otter's at the ship still, remember?
I know.
Right.
Pussy
Okay,
got
wait, no, that is a success, because I usually steal the combi tool from the now defunct cat.
Oh yeah, that's true. And you
Oof.
get assists from the other players, to be fair. So
That's,
anyway,
that's rather distressing that you've stolen my tail.
yeah, Bill, you conclude that
Guppy,
the
you gained
airlock,
Guppy's tail.
the airlock is going to, when all the doors are closed and
Quest
the
item gained.
It's an
When-
airlock, you Mongol.
when access is requested to the other room, cleaning agents will be vented into the room for a bit, but then access will be granted to our side. So you theorize
Could
it should be
cleaning
safe.
agents, could cleaning agents be harmful to certain followers of certain gods?
You don't know.
Oh god, it's got a fresh pine smell.
You don't know for certain. All you know is that it's
Alright.
it will pump some sort of cleaning agent inside.
Alright, press the button.
With just you two
I
inside?
press.
Yeah.
The question is this like a delousing agent or something?
Might be white phosphorus.
All I want to say is I'm fairly certain we're all still wearing our void suits, yeah?
I mean, I'm wearing the equivalent.
I'm not talking about about people wearing power armor.
I mean, it might be a little perforated, but I guess so.
Sure, I think. I haven't taken it off.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's the wrong thing. Doesn't matter.
I think we're all okay.
Yeah, you. After about a minute or so, sprinklers come on, and they spray you and Han down with some strange chemical detergent. And some other strange vapors enter the room. Eventually, though, there is a chime on the console, and the door in front of you swings open.
Right, breaching clear.
Look, Belt, don't fail me now.
Just gonna increase both your visions.
Oh
for a
god.
bit.
I just revealed some of it, and it revealed onto Skog's bird, and I fucking got so scared.
Best decision for changing that, mate.
Okay, next pair.
Probably for 3 people in there.
Stu, are we noticed?
So far not yet, no.
Prepared action to shoot a motherfucker.
You
Okay.
see a few
When, they
figures
try
to the
anything.
left, yeah.
Next 3 people.
Okay.
Pastor, do you
Job
want to
squad, forward.
Jane, do you want to? Okay then.
Yeah,
Screw it.
prepared act. I'm gonna
Perhaps
make a
our friend
prepared
here should
action.
go first.
I'm
So,
gonna make a prepared action
what?
to shoot Captain Rex
Yeah,
over here.
I'll let
Alright.
Jane know that Maru fellow go first.
That's how our new friend in the middle here, between the human holocaust and the man who can kill a tank with a bow.
who steps forward and presses the button. And once again, chemical detergents pour into the room. As this happens though, Showa, could you make me a toughness test, a neutral one?
I
Let's
know
put
what's
it out
gonna
the
happen.
skull.
Oof. Oof. Oof.
Oh.
Should I put Anya on?
And of course you'd roll the number of cores.
Your skin burns as the disinfectant starts purging away at some of your old wounds, and also some of the more unusual corruption that has kind of seeped into your body over the years. You don't feel it though, as you have the what was that? The nerve stimuli thing.
Yep, the nervous anyway.
Yeah, so it's not painful, but you notice that your skin is taking damage. You take 9 damage reduced by your toughness bonus.
6.
Whoa.
I am now at -3.
Whoa.
Oh, great.
That's a
Fucking
crit
human-
result! You
the
got
human
critted by a
Holorunga is
disinfectant!
dying.
Of course,
Did you
Showa got
forget
yeeted
that-
by the gas chamber.
Forget that we barely got heals too.
God damn it. That's
Did you
funny
forget
though.
that we
I'm
barely
currently
got
aiming.
heals too.
Oh, but it's so
I told
funny.
you we should have gone left.
Bruh.
Bruh.
No. I doubt we would have encountered anything different.
Okay, what
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think it's
energy
the
would
same
this...
thing over there.
I guess it'd be energy damage if it's disinfectant. It wouldn't really be rending or impact, so... Actually, no, it'd probably be impact, because I think that's what poison is. Like... Oh god, that's hilarious. The attack breaks a rib and the target is knocked prone. You're also stunned for a round. You've lost a rib.
Skog is with us in spirit.
That doesn't really
just
make
show
sense,
looking.
though. I'm gonna say you're not knocked prone, but you are, like, stunned for a bit and feeling like, oh, what the hell
You
is
get a bit in
happening?
your mouth.
Like, yeah.
I can't wait for the station itself to go complete TPK.
The station itself kills you.
Big off!
We all start walking downstairs
the-
and every single
what
one of
was
us
the
slips
fucking-
down them.
What was the fucking option to spend infamy to heal?
Yeah. Let me bring that one up. I mean, honestly, you could... No, because Skog's dead, I keep forgetting. Because there's no healer.
Skog
Yeah,
proper
that-
dead. Like, DD dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, Ziv is a backup healer. He could... Did he try to heal
I'll
you?
ask him later.
Yeah.
I'll ask,
I will do
what
my
is the
best.
option? What is the option to spend infamy
It's
to heal?
it's something. It's not that great. It's
I'm
like
pretty sure you
D5.
spend an infamy point, yeah, to heal 1d5.
It's
I have
not
to.
great.
I have to. I have to.
See what Ziv can do for you first.
Eh.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. To be fair, you're gonna have to wait till you're in the room as well. Now that I think about it.
Yeah,
Fuck
true.
it.
Someone
just move
hose
out
the
of that.
psyker out of the airlock.
I'm
God
just
damn it.
stunned for a round. Jesus Christ.
Oh, you heal
Also
D10
dissolving.
wounds and any critical damage if you want to do that.
Ah.
So it's not that bad actually, but
So
That's
D10
what I
from
do.
0.
I'm changing my prepared action to charging that guy.
oh D10, yeah,
I'll,
that would be
make a
D10
red
from
action
0
to
to
charge over here.
Ugh. The worst part about it is that it isn't a set heal. It's just a D10. You have to roll for
So
it.
are the other people gonna come through the...
Yeah, I think so.
Guys, they don't know we're here.
So,
Scott, Ron and Nulla, could you roll me a neutral stealth check?
Roll for subtlety. Shit.
Well.
ew. I wouldn't
Well,
want to be in there with them
Do-
at the moment.
I'm just gonna have a look at how badly I failed this.
Well, not that bad. You're
But
still
dude.
not noticed.
Jesus!
Come on, man,
Did you roll a 2 and it still failed?
Yeah, 'cause he has like -20 to his agility for the armor.
Yeah.
And he doesn't have stealth trained because why would he have stealth trained?
Dude,
Yeah.
can I charge this guy then?
Yeah, you get a surprise round.
Oh,
Yee.
I hope you don't melt, Ziv.
Once the surprise round's concluded, I
Yeah.
will talk about the decon in a moment, once that's done.
I wish you the same.
So what do you want to do now? Just charge, or...
Yeah, I'm gonna charge him. I just had a small brain moment.
I'm gonna say
finding my
you
knowledge.
5 in the room can make a surprise round, so...
Modifier?
Are you just charging? Plus 30, because he's unaware, technically. Roll damage.
Big bra moment.
That is a bra moment.
Bruh.
Right. Let's figure this one out. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, Nola, you run up behind this guy and just plunge your knife. How do you do it? Like, how do you do the attack?
So, right. It's kind of complicated. I run up to him, right?
Hmm?
And then I hit him with the mace.
Alright,
I know.
well,
I have a graphic to show what has occurred, and I feel like it'll leave everyone satisfied as to what happened. Here it is.
Oh no!
Aw.
How
Poor
did you get a
kiddo.
picture of Nullis to be both people?
That is unironically what I do picture Nullis as, pretty much.
Ron, you get
If you're looking at 11-year-old me, then that's not far off.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
Yeah.
So you see these two down here, right?
Yeah.
Which one is? Are they both? Any of them servitors?
No. This one appears to be another Skitari soldier. This one appears to be some kind of tech adept. Consul.
Okay.
Right. Whirlwind of death.
Plus 30.
Yeah.
Imagine you're just chilling, and then
Starting profiling, and then suddenly some dude wearing half a tank walks up to you, spins on the spot, and reduces everyone you know and love to vapor.
Yeah, just roll
by the
damage.
I essentially just kind of grab the tech adept and just start squeezing with my chain
Okay, roll damage.
as
This sounds
I
like a
continue to swing, trying to hit the other guy.
Alright.
Continue.
You basically just hear a horrible feminine screech, which is somewhat distorted by the Vox girl, and she just falls limp at the desk and falls to the floor.
Are you using one nigger to hit another nigger?
Never.
I'm breaking the glass ceiling.
By the way, I think it might be worth asking. Hey, what's going on with this room?
What about it?
Discern that. We might want to
Kill
discern.
first, wonder if they might have been important later.
Yeah.
This guy wasn't important. Let's be honest.
Just make another set of damage rolls for this last guy.
I mean, that guy might have been maybe a little important, but that doesn't matter now.
Alright.
If he was weak enough to kill in one hit, he wasn't important.
Oh dear.
Well, he might
He's a
have been,
Skitari we're
but-
talking about. Most of them look like fucking howitzers with legs.
I
Bill,
can
have you
only
heard of
see inside the
JFK?
airlock.
Yeah. We still got a surprise round, yes, too?
I
Mm-hmm. What's up?
also could I use a free action to sort of do a hand signal showing that there's a guy somewhere in this area as well?
Yeah, you can either gesture with your hand or just vox over like 2 tangos down there.
Yeah.
In that
Also,
case, sure, we'll move forward a little.
Yep,
Guy over here at 10 meters.
yep.
I can see him. I
Yes.
would like not to. Let's see.
Skog, can you?
I guess-
Why do you have to have that as your profile picture? I keep forgetting it's there, and then I see its little beady eyes.
Oh, Jesus.
I
I'll
think
be
you ought to know
using-
this just to make us paranoid.
I will be using Molten Beam Unfeathered. Yee.
Alright.
Now for the damage. Now
Yep.
this is within half the range. At 10 meters, it is still within half the maximum range. So I do believe that's Melter rules then.
Yep, so it doubles the pen, goes to 8. Which is quite
Goes to
useful.
8 pen. And
What's-
now damage.
Yep.
Plus 8. Then oh yeah, I think that's correct. Yeah.
Your connection. Oh god. Oof. Oof.
Oh boy!
Let's consult the chart.
Energy damage crit.
Energy damage crit. Yes, that's 27.
On a melt the weapon.
Yeet.
Now it's time for bed with white phosphorus to the head.
That's a max crit result. La 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 la. What did you hit him? The 55, which is the body.
I hit him with a 65. Yeah, 65.
So,
Yeah. Oh boy.
56, but yeah, it's still the body. The target is completely cased in
Oh, yeah.
fire, melting his skin and popping his eyes like superheated eggs. He falls to the ground like a corpse. As above. In addition, if the target is carrying ammunition, there's 50% chance it will explode. Unless it can be a successful evasion test. All creatures in 1d5 meters take 1d5 explosive damage, blah blah blah. So.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh! Oof! I don't think I'll hurt him, but I'm gonna.
It's fine.
Yeah.
I think I'll live.
It does not explode.
2 meters. Okay.
So, yeah, you basically just outstretch your hand and bend the flame and just melt him to a heap of slag onto the floor, essentially. You do notice a strange combustion of vapors as you melt the guy, though.
It's quite fun when you vaporize someone to the extent that they no longer have eyes, as it turns into smoke.
Heated eggs, yeah, it's a weird descriptive. It doesn't always work for some of the attacks in this game.
Got vapor waved.
Showa, you have a surprise. Not Showa. Bill, you have a surprise round.
Okie dokie. Now, I have pricing calls so I can actually see these motherfuckers at a good distance. Are there any survivors?
There are two. One to your left, one to your right.
Also, don't forget that Bill has soul sight.
Yeah,
Okay.
and prey tentacles on. So I can see that motherfucker over there. I'd like to not see him any longer.
Okay. Plus 30 for the unaware bonus.
I don't think I need to move that far. I don't think I need to move full stop. Oh. Nope. Don't even got to move. Okay.
Ba-doop. Okay.
Ash is like, wow, Skog, you died, miss. Everyone's plans up.
10 degrees of success.
Okay, roll the damage. Oof. Damn, that might... 18.
That was pitiful.
Yeah!
But though that said, this is a proven now. It's got felling 2 though.
Only 2, okay.
Then no, do I need to pop some fucking...
Right.
Oh, wait, and toxin. Give me a toughness check, please.
Okay.
And if that fails, well, I'll just have to deal with it. Oh. I might need to... Can you use infamy to reroll damage dice?
Sadly, no. I don't think you can, unless you can do it to me an auto crit. Let me see. Let's have a look. Infinite die. Roll 10 for your initiative. Immediately recover from being stunned. No. Oh yeah, no, Han was right about the D5, but when you get to higher infamy, it becomes D10, so... yeah, that's how it works. So no, the arrow sticks in him and he lets out a bit of a startled groan. But the poison doesn't seem to have finished him off at all, but he is pretty badly hurt. And I think that's it for the surprise round. So everyone roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
He's just going to move a little bit
Okay.
here. There you go. Yeet, yeet.
I forgot to select my gun. There we go.
Voss, you get to make it. Oh, wait. Before we do that, Jane and Ziv
Stu.
pass through the airlock.
Stu.
Yeah?
What about the mist?
The mist? The mist doesn't
Mist,
have a
the
go this turn.
mist. Whoa.
Oof, the missed the surprise.
Yes.
It seems it missed its go.
Ziv, as you go into the decon chamber and the fluids and vapor start to pour into the room, could you make me a minus 10 toughness check, please?
Wait, isn't he wearing a void suit actually?
Yes, he is.
Wouldn't that
We're
help?
all wearing voice suits. This is specifically why I made sure of that.
Wait, but wouldn't that make the airlock's effect void?
But it would clean the outside of the suits.
Fortunately, Ziv, you managed to shrug off the effects of the vapor. You do feel a horrible burning sensation seep through, even despite the fact you're wearing a suit.
This is fine.
I was going to say, have you been shot, Ziv? 'Cause if you've been shot, your suit might have a couple holes.
Ah, that's true.
Oh yeah.
Or generally just assailed by just by anything.
Stabbed, exploded knee.
Definitely some tears then.
Bear in mind, you don't know what's in these vapors, but you managed to come through unscathed.
Why can I hear fast wave?
Yep, you and Jane get stepped through.
Ooh, the room.
Voss, now please take your turn.
Okay. I'd like to continue the double tap on that asshole I shot earlier.
Okay.
Aim and shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I appear to be located
On top of
inside the ensign.
Jane. Why is that
Ah,
happening?
Jane.
Not on my screen.
Hold on, I'll do it. Oof. Yeah, just do that. Whatever.
What?
Odd.
Bill was over here.
Oh god, is there lag?
Oh, it's
Desync.
roll 20. Let's check my other roll 20
It's
screens.
okay. I'll gladly take an extra 3-5 feet of movement.
I can swap. I just didn't see that you were there. Because you weren't. You were on the other side of the room for some reason.
Fuck.
Now you're inside him again.
Yeah, I didn't realize he was already there, so...
Right, there we go.
You
I've
can have the
fixed it.
dibs
Stop
on
moving.
They're still flat-footed. Are they still flat-footed?
No,
Yeah,
they're
right.
aware now. Alright, roll the
Other
damage.
guy.
Oofed. Okay, that's more
sorry.
like it.
Okay, knock that last 9 off, so it's actually
That is more than enough
16.
still.
D6.
You plant another arrow right next to where your first arrow was, and the guy slumps down with a dying gurgle.
That's better.
Any other actions?
I shall continue to be stealthed.
Okay. Nola.
Right, so, like...
And reroll. There we go. That's better.
Right, so is this like something I can just walk over, or is it something I have to go around?
You have to go around it, but you can see and fire over it. It's not that high on the ground.
Okay. Instead, I'm just gonna charge him.
Oh yeah.
Oof.
If it ain't broken, don't fix it. I don't
Ain't
know if
broken,
that
can
don't
respect
shoot
the
it.
hustle.
Right.
we can't waste the ammunition.
Yeah, just the charge.
And then what is that? A plus 20?
Plus 20, yeah, because so
Modifier?
basically pick charge and then
And
put a plus
20 for
20 on
modifier.
your modifier because you have hatred and your weapon's like good, I believe at least. Yeah, roll damage. Oh man.
A 1 and a 2. What's that gay shit?
Doesn't it also have felling?
I think
Your weapon.
yeah.
Yeah, it's got felling 4.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Alright.
And balanced and concussive and power field and
But it has
basic versus melee.
balanced is really worrying to me.
Yeah, it's a weird rolling for a mace.
I mean, it is a Dark Crozius.
I guess it
The
just
handle-
weighs very well.
The handle is made of like steel, and then the actual mace is made of foam. It's just really.
Damn cheap laugh weapons.
Yeah,
I mean-
no,
It just has fins to keep it stabilized.
yeah.
So I've hit him though.
You've hit him pretty well, and he's looking really horribly dented. Oh shit, it's got concussive too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's got concussive.
Hope you pass your save.
Oof.
Apparently not.
Oh, let's see what concussive does again.
Stunned for a bunch of rounds.
Let's have a look. It might be. Pose a minus. Target, you must take a blah blah blah. Yeah, stunned for 1 round per degree. If you take great string bonus, this target's knocked prone. Yeah, yeah, Nola, you hit him so hard you knock him to the floor, and he's basically unconscious for a bit, essentially, or at least really dazed.
Like,
Anybody got any rope?
What? Are you looking to hang yourself? Well then.
No, I was more tying him up kind of deal. Unless we want to just straight out kill him. I don't really know if we have any use for him necessarily, because we've got our tech friend over
I
here.
would advocate, if anyone has it,
Show it's your go.
let's capture him.
I took movement. Oh fuck! I can just see him down there.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
If I could remind you guys, we are here to search for a person. That probably helps if they're alive.
True.
Yeah.
There are no Roombas in the void.
Fine. Since I've just moved this turn, can I take the rest of my? Can I take the rest of my move as a run?
Okay,
Because I just want to run down here with the rope. 'cause I
that's
have one.
fine. Yeah. Alright.
Did you say you needed a rope?
Ein rope.
I'm a rope.
Bruh.
Mine leash.
The guy continues to be dazed for a bit, kind of trying to move but can't quite see or feel very well. Ziv, it's your turn after going through the decon chamber.
Okay, I'm gonna move over here. Do you think we could use the shard net as improvised sort of rope for restraining someone?
It's not going to be very comfortable.
I know, but it's not supposed to be.
I would like us to use the avenue of restraint that doesn't involve them exploding into ham cubes.
I have rope. Jesus Christ! I'm already over here. I have rope.
Okay.
I wanted to
I
use
just
my,
want
my
to
freaky
improvise.
bondage rope.
I understand Johanna is a better character now, but that doesn't mean you should be doing what she does.
Ziv is the new
that's not
Johanna.
what I want.
Ziv has seen some shit on Cadia.
Yeah. Not that.
Things you wouldn't believe plausible.
I'm fine, thanks.
Things that makes Flemish gag in horror.
In that case, I'm just gonna keep running.
Keep on running.
Okay, 6. So, just about there then.
Alright. It's Jaden's go. Oh dear.
I see one person who is alive.
Yep.
That is not one of us. Let me double check my movement. What's this guy look like? Other than presumably a servitor.
He appears to be another space Roomba attending the machinations in front of him.
Alright. This doesn't look to be too much of a threat.
Nope, he just looks like another utility servitor that you've seen before.
Excellent. I shall use him as soft cover.
Okay. He doesn't register your presence.
I mean, we could probably get some extra Roombas for the ship.
Glowing eyes.
So not only are we taking one of the adepts, we're also taking one of the servitors for our ship. Good to know.
Why not? Take as much as it can.
They should be lucky we're not
They
taking
won't
bloody
need
crop
it.
covers.
I mean, at this point, all that's going to be left on this station is the Roombas. And what are they going to do?
Good.
Alright.
Fuck the Mechanicus.
Anything else, Jane?
No.
Right. Ron!
Yeah. Guess I'll just go for a bit of a run.
Okay, yep.
I guess.
We'll go from a morning run.
Yeah.
There's nothing over there.
And then I shall use the rest of my movement to go over here.
Cool.
Don't sort him! Don't sort him!
You just double click
Nope,
and then
I'm
turn
not
left.
charging him. And I'll try and get out of my frenzy.
Okay, do your willpower thing. Oh god.
One more.
Oof.
Oh no.
Oof. Well, when it's your turn,
Still
you might
angry.
have some problems.
If Showa, I will do an awareness check with Showa to see if he notices that Ron is not quite out of it yet.
Okay.
I disapprove of the presence of all these Roombas.
Do I get a bonus to it due to the amount of times I've seen him struggle?
Yeah,
seen
yeah,
him,
plus
not
10.
quite get out of it before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, you know that he's not chilling just yet.
Okay. I have the rope in my hands, by the way. For when Nola comes back.
Voss, it's your turn.
Hey, what needs eating?
Don't think anything needs eating at the minute. Well,
We're out of enemies.
God damn it. Every fucking time I get a fear rating, everything dies before I get a chance to use it. Or I get set on fire. Okay, time to take control of the situation, as it were.
oofed.
Just move over here and stealth.
Alright.
And I'll keep popping Overwatch.
Okay. Nolus, it's your turn.
I think Nola's have to go for a bit.
Oofed. Well,
But I think he was going to tie him up.
yeah. Let's make Nolus do a roll. I will do the roll for him.
I'm going to have a gander at this here corpse to see if there's anything left of any loot. Or it was compacted after the person who was wielding said loot was compacted into a meat cube.
Okay, I gave Nola a +30 on that roll on the account of it's not hard to do and Show is helping him. And I roll a 96.
He's got it for me.
He has, but I don't want to use it without his permission. They're his special points of awesomeness. Showa, you can try and attempt to it, as Nollis's clumsy hands don't quite manage it.
Okay, it was a plus
Plus
30.
30, yeah. Sleight of hand.
Oh boy. This one is probably gonna fail too. Let's see. Hey!
Oh no.
That's a half action. That's a half action, is it?
Yeah, you managed to bind up the Skitari trooper. Do you bind both his hands and feet?
Yep.
Together or separate?
Together.
Okay. He is hogtied to the floor.
Just
Absolutely.
got Steve-O and...
And then I actually used the rest of my action to move over to Ron with kind of like well, what is it? Kind of stance.
Alright.
Come on. If he can't get out of it, that is.
He will try, and then I'll probably end the turn there. Hold on. Okay, this is gonna be weird. Yeah, he ain't getting out of them. Alright, the turret, you're now in narrative time. The Skitari seems pretty dazed still. He's kind of coming around a bit, and that's why he was struggling, but he didn't manage to get out. So now it's Ron. Yeah.
Could I make an athletics check to jump over Showa, slam my fist down next to the Skitari, and tell him to stop resisting?
Yeah?
Good stuff.
Can I also follow that up with an intimidate check of Civ just looking down upon him with a smile on his face?
Yeah.
Stop resisting!
Make intimidate at plus 20.
Not bad.
Fuck's sake. What happened there? You rolled a 2, fucks. Oh, that was Ron's, right. And Ziv also succeeded. Alright.
Hello there.
Hello there.
That's it works.
Okay. Give me a minute.
Oh, that's a way of waking up.
That would be a total of 8 of. If we combine that, that'll be a total of 18 degrees of success on a squad intimidate.
Well, this warrants something. I needed a 6 to succeed that. Where's the shock table? 'Cause I really like shock rules.
Oh no. Also, Ron, don't forget to roll to get out of your rage. If not, attack me.
Oh,
He's
fuck!
currently kind of into the groove of things. Just...
Nah,
what
I'm
happens,
re-rolling
Stu?
that. Yeah, I'm re-rolling that. Fuck that, that's gay.
162, is it?
Yeah.
Isn't he dead?
Does he die?
No! This
Yeah.
is the second to last result.
Oh, okay.
The character's mind
Oh, boy.
completely breaks. He becomes catatonic for 1d5 hours and cannot be roused.
God damn it!
Oh, fuck!
We were gonna
Sorry,
get information.
everybody.
5 hours.
I'm sorry, everybody. Things got a bit gnarly.
Who's volunteering to carry him? Until we can interrogate him.
Nola is going to sigh, pull out his bolter, and shoot him in the head.
Roll a damage roll.
Bruh.
Come on, he could still be an hazard. He'll be really
Before that,
fucking
Showa is going to try to wake him up.
Yeah,
Wake him
Just
up
slap him.
inside.
Just
so
slap him
we'll
in the
try to
face.
help him.
You can try
Just
to do
slap
it
him.
before that, buddy.
So we'll help.
What do
Try
you
to
want
wake
us to
him
roll
up.
initiative? What do you want us to roll initiative now?
Alright.
Fuck it.
Okay, are you trying to wake him up or?
We'll see
Alright.
who gets there first.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
That would be
and
Nola.
Civ is going to try to help.
Oh, okay.
that will be Civ then.
Civ, you get half action. What are you trying to do?
Okay. Can I try to shake him awake?
You can try.
What should I roll for that?
Nothing.
Or what should I do?
You shake him and nothing seems to happen.
Slap him on the face.
Okay. I'm panicking a bit here, but could Civ try to into the medical reasons and try to hasten his recovery?
Yeah, make me a Medicae at +10.
Not bad.
As someone is about to plop him in the head.
You reckon, Civ, that all you need to do is obviously make sure he doesn't die, but he doesn't appear to be in a critical condition at the moment. You just need to take him away, put him somewhere quiet and comfortable, and monitor him. And eventually he'll come round. But at the minute, he's in like super anxiety panic state where he just can't act at all.
Nola is gonna turn to Ziv and to Showa and say, if one of you want to lug him around for 5 hours or however long, be my guest, but he's much less of a risk dead.
You know what? I volunteer. The less dead on the floor, are more of an asset.
I mean, if they're gonna be out for 5 hours, we could just like leave him in a corner.
Alternatively, Ron could just put him on his Terminator arm.
I was just going to see if he could be woken up for information. And seeing as he cannot be woken up, I do not care.
I'm gonna ask this boy if the Magos was in.
I'll interrogate you.
Okay,
Not quite yet.
You're asking Maru something.
I'm asking him if this was the room that he thought the Magos was in.
No, sir. This would appear to be an auxiliary power station next to the main conference room. We're on the upper levels, you see.
Thank you for the information. I'm also gonna ask him if he knows if there's an exit besides the airlock.
There is not, sir. This is for decontamination procedures in case you suffer any residual radiological damage if you leave this room.
I'm going to ask him if he thinks he could, plug himself into the door or whatever and just kind of make it so that the airlock, both doors are open at the same time.
I can attempt such things. Give me a moment. And he wanders over to the console in the airlock and kind of fiddles around a bit, but gets a load of sort of access denied prompts. But then he kind of he almost sighs a little bit and just kind of pulls out the credentials he received earlier and gives it a go.
Oh shit, the cops are after him.
That's a renew my spoon license.
Stop right there, criminal scum!
Maru lives on the edge.
Maru, after a little bit of time plugging himself into the console and pressing buttons, using his credentials, manages to have both basically disable the normal containment procedures and have both doors open simultaneously.
Thank you very much, Agent Moru. Adept Moru, rather.
You're welcome, sir.
Okay, are we done in here, folks?
2 seconds. Civ is just going to try to lift up the unconscious dude to slap him across the face.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, I was expecting that. I just want to slap him across the face.
Oof. Ron shall casually disarm him and then turn him into a hood ornament.
Alright. He's just gonna slap him.
I'm not killing him. I'm just putting him on top of my arm.
Okay.
I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna delete the token and just say you have him for now, because I'll tell you what I'll do for you. I'll put a There's like a sack or an encumbrance icon, I believe.
Add one Skitari to your inventory.
What would be a good one? A padlock. There we go. That'll do. You've arrested a citizen.
I've got the carrying capacity for it.
You do, yes. It's not. It might come into play during certain actions, but for the most part, you can act normally while carrying him. If you try to carry any more than one person, though, yeah, it'd be tricky.
Alright, let's go.
You sure we should go this way? And thought I saw a door.
Nope. I asked Mr. Tech person. He
Yep.
said that the airlock was the only entrance and the only exit. The
So
former
does
airlock.
that mean that there's nothing more in here?
Bill,
Acid
you coming,
is-
buddy?
I had
Yeah.
my character, but it decided to be really slow on me.
Oof, roll 20 being big gates tonight.
No, it's
Survivor up ahead.
Turbo Skull.
Yep, it appears to be moving along on its merry way. Doesn't appear to be scanning you.
Anyone up for a pet servo skull?
I already have a pet Skitari.
I'm gonna
Well
very
played.
quickly go for a piss break while you decide what you'd want to do next.
We should probably just kill it.
Yeah.
But, you know, you do you, fellas.
I mean, I'm not against it.
Yeah.
I'm going to snap my fingers and burn it. It doesn't make. It's just a. Strangely enough, spontaneous combustion doesn't make a sound. Beyond just.
You just do jazz hands.
Oh no.
You just flip him off and he combusts.
Pretty much. I snap my fingers and flip him off, and then he bursts into flames. Actually, no. You know what would be even better? You know what would be even fucking better?
Show us.
Showa raises his hand into the air and then gives him the boy hand as he bursts into flames.
Showa goes to a slam poetry convention. Just fucking...
Snaps his
Oh, boy.
fingers and everyone bursts into flames.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Sorry guys.
Sorry about that, guys. Except for you, Billy. You were a fucking asshole.
Oof.
Did you say Bill?
Bruh.
Nah, it's a Billy.
Oh, okay.
Bill or Billy?
remember this.
Oof.
Simpsons Wave is a good aesthetic.
I'll just roll the thing now. Spontaneous combustion feather.
Y'all ever just combust spontaneously?
Bruh.
God,
Bruh.
That's a gamer moment right there.
Oh man.
Oof.
That's an
It's
epic
oof.
that's an
Ah,
epic
yeah.
gamer moment.
heated, one might say.
Should be enough.
Otherwise, I'll just shoot it with my suppressed combi bolter.
That sentence still doesn't make sense. No matter how many times I read it.
I'm disassociating from my fucking body just hearing about that fucking combi bolter.
Suppressed combi bolt.
Is it the flamethrower that's silenced?
Those are kind of generally suppressed by design, aren't they? I mean,
No.
No.
Have you ever heard what it sounds like when someone fires a high pressure, like pressure washer, that also explodes into flames?
that's fair.
Though it's not that loud compared to a firearm.
I gotta be right back. I gotta untangle my headset.
Also, I have the combi bolter version where it's literally just two bolt guns stapled together.
Yes, this will make a
So
fine
bootleg.
addition to my collection.
Bruh.
Bruh.
Have you like been a werewolf, but you weren't actually a werewolf? You were your beast form is like a fucking eldritch entity.
I return and
That's a bro moment.
Ash
When
put
you're
woo
werewolf
in the
or-
chat. I'm concerned. What do
Hey John Tron, did you know that Hitler was actually a werewolf?
Fuck's sake.
What?
John?
Wait. Which
just
werewolf
because
is
my
John?
This is a really old
wife sleeps with other women doesn't mean that I'm a cuck. Stop calling me Craft the Cuck. Fun
Also,
recently.
in response to the servo skull, I have made a response video to the servo skull in the form of a spontaneous combustion spell.
Did you say a response video?
It's a pretty sick burn, I'm not gonna lie, and he decides to shut down his life and his YouTube career.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oof.
So the skull goes up in flames.
TBH, he wasn't that good. Anyway.
Stu, I'd like to roll to reveal the Servo Skull's doxing server.
Yeah. Roll an aware. No. What would that be? Hacking, like tech use?
Scrutiny?
Scrutiny.
Security.
Security.
Roll fellowship to disavow.
Roll security to your hacking and reveal. Well,
Alright.
there you go, son. I mean, it can be that.
Just, wasn't that difficult to find it though?
Oh, Ron can't disavow. Damn it.
You get
I mean, it
dragged
was
in by
kind
the-
of bad, but you know.
You know, could have been worse. Could have been progenerate.
Oh.
Knuckles
They're
cracked.
all aware of the
headset on,
sweetest tweets
lights
about me.
cheated on. Yep, it's gamer time.
Just
Oh.
don't talk shit about Simon, man, or you might find yourself
Stu,
going
is
head first.
this door? Is this door?
There is not a door. It appears to be a entranceway into. And what you see before you are chairs
Wait.
lined up.
Who the fuck is that?
Hmm?
Who the fuck is that over there?
What do you mean over there?
Are you all advancing into the room?
I think so. I can't see what the heck he's talking about, so...
The melee
I'd like-
boys are advancing.
Is this just a random secretary?
I'm not quite sure what... What is that?
Stu, bring Tech Boy. Tech
What
Boy, is
is
that the
that?
Magos?
Is that the
Why
name?
is there just a thought? Why is there just a thought in the distance?
Tech Boy, is that Tech Boy? Is that who we're looking
What
for?
the-
So,
Did you...
so,
Go, go, go.
I'm just gonna drag Bill and Jane here just for the purposes of this. You wander into the room, and you see a bunch of chairs lined up, almost like a waiting room. There's a servitor off to the side brushing the floor, and in front of you is a young-looking woman sitting behind a desk with a computer in front of her. As you approach, she looks up and begins saying, "Greetings, how can I..." Can you guys all tell me what your current fear ratings are?
Where do I see
Here.
that?
0.
I lack one.
My current fair rating is a 1.
Where do I see that, Stu?
It'll be written on your sheet somewhere, basically on talents usually, but I don't think you have
Yeah,
a fear
you
rating,
can
Nullis.
trace their
I don't think
talents.
I have one.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
though I am blocking line of sight to Showa. So that should make her less spooked. Hopefully.
Let's see how this goes.
I want to offer her a job.
Why is it just
I'm gonna find his game room.
Do you do fear, Ziv?
Hmm?
I don't think you do fear, weirdly enough. Yeah.
Not inherently. No.
You just look disgusting.
She's very repulsive.
Yeah.
It's not scary, just repulsive.
I'm scary if I try, or sometimes I'm really funny. Depends.
I'm just trying to find the shop tables again.
Oh boy.
I can
Oh,
either be
fuck.
scary or
Oh,
like a fucking clown. It's like a clown. It can either be scary or funny.
this will make a fine addition to my collection.
Are you saying that Civ is a representative of Clown World?
Oh no.
Honk,
Clown
honk.
World has arrived!
Oh, this is good.
Honk for grandfather Nurgle.
Oh, not too bad. Okay. She looks upon you all, and she looks you all one by one. And then she heaves back and immediately retches onto the floor uncontrollably.
Okay. In that case...
For a whole
Sam is going
round,
to
so
try-
if you want to do anything for a round, you can.
I'd like to book a room for 6.
Sam is going to say honk honk and like click on his nose and try to pretend he's a clown. Total failure.
Perhaps it's with
Right.
We're here for entertainment.
Well,
I'll have
Um,
2 number 9s, number 9.
just
So,
hold on.
excuse me, ma'am, could I offer you a job working for the invisible hand?
Jesus Christ.
Disavow.
Bruh.
She stops vomiting and then looks up like, Are you an Astartes? What?
No. Haha, I get a plus 20 to a deceive check.
Okay.
Would you get a minus for
So,
roundness?
What?
oh wait.
Oh wait, god damn,
What is
it's
this?
mysterious.
I
Um,
guess I'll roll again. Alright, that
Just
doesn't
roll
work.
normally.
Oh god, wow,
Just roll
it's
normally.
fucked, the deceive skill now, god damn.
what?
Yeah.
Just roll normally then.
Yeah, just,
Hey, that worked!
okay. She's like, I see, who are you then, sir? And she kind of awkwardly eyes the other people, like, just not sure what's going on, but is trying to take it on.
We are visitors. Isn't that right, boy? I call back to the adepts and kind of nod my head towards the girl.
The adept
Nice.
kind of strolls forward and kind of shuffles and says, yes, Miss Caroline, we're here to see the Lord Magos Demetaris. Is he around? He's gonna roll a deceive on your
Yes.
behalf.
I'll try to. I guess I'll try to support that by saying, yes. Utia, you see, we are representatives of many different places, and we have come. And I have come from Krieg. It turns to Nulla, and said, "What chapter were you from originally, Nulla?"
What's the one that hates the Iron Warriors?
The Imperial Fists.
Yeah, them. That's where I'm.
And then we have the representative of the Imperial Fist, as well as some other from the guards, and we are here to speak directly to the Lord Magus. And I'll try to support his deceive check with that.
Yep. Is anyone else adding?
I flash Showa the white supremacy sign.
Unfortunately, no, I don't think any of us are that good at lying.
Could you all just roll neutral deceive checks just to kind of appear nonchalant to support Maru's actions?
Actually,
basically?
I was still frenzied, so I still need to roll to stop being frenzied because that gave me quite a significant penalty.
Holy shit. I never thought he'd actually make it.
Is there a way for a space marine to look nonchalant though?
Alright, cool. There is, kind of, but
Well,
it's hard to pull off.
I did say you are a representative of the Imperial Fist, so just look Imperial Fisty.
Yeah, just look like you have a stick up your ass, basically.
Alright, I'm gonna take the Mace of Molag Ball, and I'm gonna shove it up my ass.
Actually,
oh god.
Nellis, start piling on those chairs to create a fortress. I'm fortifying.
Fortify. Hold on, let me just...
Right.
Yeah, right into my ass.
Oh god.
That would actually kill you, I think, but whatever.
Yeah, I know it would.
So, how about those deceive checks, boys?
Yeah, the rest of you, if you're around, please make them.
Yeah.
Make a neutral deceive check, I'll account for any bonuses on my end.
Fortify.
Okay, yeah.
Hey. Jane's like, I'm a loyalist, totally.
Neat. I mean, it technically wouldn't be a lie if Bill said it.
I mean, it's not a lie that Civ
I'm a
still looks
loyalist.
idiot, but...
Yeah.
Which
He's
isn't a
not
lie.
exactly loyalist. That's
We just have to appear to be loyalists, and we definitely don't appear to be loyalists, so that's a deceive.
Sorry about that, I had to step out for a moment.
No worries. So yeah, Bill, I don't know how long you've been away for, but could you please roll me a neutral deceive check? I'll account for any bonuses on my end.
Okay.
Voss is the guy that should be succeeding this because he was a loyalist. No.
Was.
Yep.
He just had praise chaos in every end of the room.
You just hear, "Fuck the Emperor!" or up in the distance.
He just sneezes and some propaganda falls out of his pocket or something.
Actually, I failed the deceive check by 3.
Okay. Maru's gonna give a go, considering all this.
I'm just gonna say fucking invisible.
Oh fuck, you
this.
nearly passed it. You nearly did it!
Guys, I don't think she's buying it.
What are you talking about? We still have our uplifting primers.
Gentlemen, I think now is the time for a good bolt around to the head.
Oh, shh.
Jesus.
Why were you so insistent on keeping the other guy?
Because here, at this point, this is probably someone with an alarm.
I think this might be a bad time to be carrying it.
True.
Okay, she kind of looked like she wanted to believe you at first, but then just starts staring more deeply into you all and kind of looks scared again.
Also, the fact that I am carrying a Skitari person might not be helping.
Okay.
Can we do an awareness check to notice that she is not really buying it?
It's blatantly obvious, because she's so distraught at this point, she barely has any composure.
I'm gonna ask her if there's a coffee machine nearby.
So,
a recap machine, I guess.
So would you mind giving us an elevator pitch?
Wait. I'll just move it closer. Is this a JoJo reference?
I don't know what JoJo is, so no.
In any case,
I don't watch anime.
Civ will look to the others and try to if they would accept that he takes out his bolt pistol and tries to hold it to her head now.
No, do not do that.
Why not?
Okay, I will not do that.
Really, why not? Why not? As the deceive failed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. But at the same time,
We can at least be nice about it.
she starts to
Yeah.
shake and tremble.
can I roll awareness to see if there's like a panic button or anything?
That's what I
Gentlemen,
was
should I have
thinking.
a go?
Make an awareness -10.
We really
Actually, make a
wanna be on the
neutral
safe
one,
side.
Nils. Oh,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about.
You
Like,
can't-
she probably has a panic button.
okay. Ron notices that there isn't exactly a panic button that's obvious, but there are some various controls near the computer and a few under the terminal. You also notice a symbol emblazoned upon the desk, which you haven't really noticed until now as you get a closer look at the desk. It is emblazoned with the symbol of the Adeptus Administratum.
Well, we're boned.
I mean, they're bureaucrats, so...
That's
Fucking kill that bitch!
You know what?
He's a bureaucrat!
Hold on. This is literally what my character wants.
What do you mean?
You're a goddamn bureaucrat.
If I may contribute briefly, I have upon my person if I make sure I've got it actually written down somewhere relevant, I have an Imperial Navy officer's insignia. Would that be any use to us in this situation?
Not really.
Well, but I think she kind of knows. Okay, I'm just gonna nod at Ziv. Just gonna nod at Ziv.
Okay. Ziv is going to take out his and aim it at her head.
And I
Now,
was-
now, let's go quietly.
Roll an intimidate check.
Alright.
Okay.
I'm going to
Neutral?
insist his intimidate by standing here menacingly.
And Showa is just going to being the one who has a fair rating is just going to stare at her and say, you know,
I used
I
to
am
be an
sure
adventurer
you-
like you.
I am sure you would look rather lovely burned alive
Oof.
if you
Ron?
were quiet.
True.
Run
I
so
will.
shall.
I will roll an intimidate check with whatever bonuses.
Okay.
I think Ziv has already succeeded.
Good.
Oh god.
Ron shall sort of lean over and calmly say to her, "Ma'am, I am a very strong proponent of decentralized government. I'm gonna make an intimidate check."
Okay.
Here comes
Yeah.
here comes the moment where she asks, "What does that even mean?"
I think if there's one thing we can all agree to is that the officio administratum we do not.
You just flipped her
She
upside
falls
down.
out of her
Someone
chair,
we will
just sobbing, and she's curled up at the back of the wall there.
Mission
Excellent.
success.
So, when can we cut her wrists and basically take out all our accounts?
Jesus,
What?
dude!
It's the administratum. It's what they deserve.
This is. She's
He's
just
not
a
wrong.
secretary. She's just a secretary.
Correction.
Everyone is a cog in the big
Oh
machine.
god,
Correction.
Ash is like, oh
That's not an
god, good, this has
excuse.
become a mess. Yes, it is.
Just
Become.
before you do anything like that, may I remind you that gutting her would take time that we could otherwise spend on finding some Magus.
Very well
Right.
then, I'll bring her onto the ship. When we're done, I'll personally.
Oh god.
Did you kill her?
Don't take it.
Thank you, Bill.
Thank
Thank you, boss.
Correction. She was in the administratum.
Cold shot to the head, 2 bolt shells. Now it's time for
No,
bed.
she's dead. She's
She's
dead.
Bill.
there's already an arrow through her face.
You heard me.
Very well then.
Don't.
Double.
Oh god,
Double
damn,
tap.
fine.
Yeah, her head ceases to exist.
Whoa.
Next time we find an
Is that
administratum, I will
I'm gonna try this.
Opening their
Time's a
guts.
waste. Hurry up.
Remember,
Okay,
no bureaucrats.
right.
Adept boy, while we are searching the doors, could you go through? Could you see if you can go get into the computer and find something interesting, like the location of the magus
Certainly, sir. I don't think it'll be necessary, though. He is right next door to us, in fact.
Which
Which
next
room?
door?
That one there, sir.
Which one?
The one directly in front of you, Nullis. That one.
Oh, epic.
Very well
right.
then.
All right. Everybody aim at the door.
Understood.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and the door
Also,
swings
there's fog
open.
of war, so I can't see anything.
Oh, this one is open.
Oh, never mind.
Honk honk, anyone there?
And
Damn it, Honkler.
and you see before you, the door swings open, and there's a very fairly nicely well kept office with many things inside. Little paperwork, few data slates, some monitors and readouts and stuff, and also some unusually sentimental items at the back. But besides all that, what catches your eye is a figure sitting in a desk, sitting on a chair next to the desk, who just seems to be tinkering with some what appears to be a model of a void vessel. And after a few seconds, he looks up and says, "Ah, come in, gentlemen."
Okay. So can I discern whether he knows who we are and why we're here?
Make an awareness, a neutral one.
Wouldn't that be okay? Yeah, sure.
I should also roll awareness for the Auspex to see if anything fishy is within this room.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll join in.
Oof.
Oh yeah, and one more thing as a free action, I will do Cynicians.
Yep, absolutely.
Ah, didn't work.
Could I also join in on that?
Yes.
Okay, I failed.
Didn't work.
Even worse.
Neither of you detect any immediate psychic phenomena nearby. Your awareness is, however, on... It's quite hard to read this guy, as he is a, well... Okay, Voss gets a better inclination than most of you. Voss, you can tell that this gentleman is rather old, even for a Mechanicus. Even for a member of the Adeptus Mechanicus, and despite that, his aura is quite, it's quite bright. But it is getting old, almost like a glowing ember, so to speak. You can't, though, he doesn't seem to hold any ill intentions. There's nothing hidden behind his words. He just seems to be being honest, as far as you can tell.
He checks out. For now.
Oofed.
Alright, what were the parts?
Adept Maru is going to stay outside near the secretary's desk.
Should someone keep him company?
I got it.
Okay.
But Jane just going
I
to sit
can
with him
put
and
it.
keep an eye on him. Yeah.
Close the door.
Okay.
I shall do so.
Yep, the door closes. And before you is the elderly Magos.
Do you know who we are?
Yes. Yes, I know you are the intruders on level 3. You broke in here some time ago.
Imprudence is such a harsh word.
Well, if not intruders, what would you call yourselves, gentlemen?
I would. Well, we are
Fellas,
entrepreneurs.
we're intruding entrepreneurs, fellas. Let's be honest. Yeah.
One might say venture capitalists, if you will.
Yeah, that's perhaps more accurate.
That's quite quaint, I must say.
I must say I am surprised that you aren't trying to kill us.
I'm very old, sir. I don't think I could pose much threat to you. Not me, anyway. This floor mostly houses representatives of the Administratum. They help us here on our work, you see, so I'd rather not cause too much commotion for them. There are many civilians, other non-combative personnel here, so I'd rather not kick up a fuss. If you have a problem with me, well, I'm here.
Don't worry, we're not very keen on causing any collateral damage.
I'm glad to hear that. The Administratum gets a little...
Shua strongly tries to fight, giving Ron a look from what happened just outside.
Yeah, the Administratum do get a little irritated when their personnel start dying, you see. And after all, it would reflect badly on the Cult Mechanicus. We are gracious enough to host their presence here. But they do assist us on our work, so it's mutually beneficial.
I'm gonna cut straight to the reason we're here. There are some parts that we need, and we're going to get them, whether it's the easy way or the hard way.
Oh, I rather gathered that's why you're here. You require my access codes, indeed.
Yeah.
Only I can get in there, you understand, so... It does seem logical that you would be here for me. Tell me, though, before you, take your codes. What do you want in there? We hold a number of items in that storage bay.
It's not something that you need to know.
Ah, I'm an old man, sir. Couldn't you at least indulge me?
You may be an old man, but anyone else listening in is not guaranteed to be one, and age alone does not mean that you are trustworthy or not our enemy.
Quite bright for one
All I
so
think
young.
is prudent to know is we're looking for some power.
Power? That's an interesting term. It's a concept and also a literal term. No power as in responsibility? Or...
I think it's parts of the void shield. The Gallifreyan generator.
We don't have to tell him that.
We do if he needs to find it for us.
Engine parts.
Nah,
That's what
so
I've noted
here's-
down.
Nah, here, aside. Now, I'm not the greatest when it comes to these discussions, but I do remember one thing. That's my captain once told me about discussions like these. It is best to answer a question with a question of our own. Why do you need to know?
Why do I need to know? I don't need to know,
Yes.
to be quite honest with you. I'm simply a man, if you can call me a man, at this point, being so devoted to the ways of the machine. I suppose I'm sentimental like that. I never undergo the rite of pure thought, you see, so I don't know why, I just could never go through with it. Caused a little bit of resentment with my peers, but I've always been a bit of an old soul, you see. Very connected to the rest of humanity, so to speak.
I can relate.
I'm glad.
Regardless, we'd all like your access codes if you could provide them.
I do indeed have the access codes, but as I've said many times, I'm an old man. I don't see any reason I should give them to you at this point, unless you can provide me with some reason.
Well, you providing us with the access codes will lead us to cause less harm to your men and your people.
You providing us the access codes would lead to a lot less death and suffering from everyone.
I would also like to say, as an example, good intimidate, and Joe is going to follow that up with, you says you were a sentimental sort, yes?
I've always tried to be, sir, despite following the machine.
Perhaps you would like to know that we intend to repair a machine of our own, to make lives for our people easy. They are mostly human still.
Don't forget protecting them from the ruinous powers.
Oh yeah.
I'm very curious. Do you gentlemen intend to follow this path? I know you've delved into the Immaterium. It's very plain for one such as me to see. I'm no priest or member of the Holy Ordo, but we of the cult do have our senses for such things.
Shua just smirks and says, "What gave it off the hat?"
My cerebral implants, my senses, they can reveal much simply by looking at a person. Your signature in the new spheric network is also rather polluted.
Shua looks at this man describing all of the different ways in which he can notice the ruinous powers as his head is constantly burning.
Oh yeah, he's make me a scrutiny check, actually, a neutral one.
Everybody?
Just you, Joker. Okay. You're not sure why he hasn't mentioned this flaming skull.
I have 2 infamy points, so I'll use one, actually.
Alright.
Just because I want to know. It's probably still not gonna work. Yeah.
You could just ask him why he didn't mention.
No, why would it be a point of that?
Yeah, that's fair.
He just has a slight smile on his face as he regards you.
Well, while I am rather tainted, I would still consider myself to be loyal to the Emperor.
Really, sir? Surprised you travel in the company of others who don't seem to follow the same inclination.
What do you mean? Just
It is a
Shua
lonely
seems
path.
You seem... all of you gentlemen seem very divided, I must say.
But we are united in cult.
I worship the eternal God of war who sits upon his throne fueled by the suffering of sacrifices.
Very well. And what of you, sir? And he looks at Ron. Do you still walk a path, or...?
Well, unfortunately, due to certain events, I have been marked by the Blood God. Though what remains of my soul still remains loyal for the time being.
You are trapped somewhat, I see. Well, I hope you do find a way out for whatever it's worth, and it's on a good path at least.
Ron shall nod.
He looks over to the back at Voss Ballard and says, "And you there, sir? The one who wants to remain hidden at all times. What are you trying to hide, sir?"
The Emperor protects the Inquisition, not so much.
Oh, I see. Interesting. And then he turns over to Ziv and says, "You're a rather polluted one, young sir. But I sense you used to be a loyal to the Greater Imperium once."
Yeah. You can give a lot to the Imperium, but the Imperium doesn't tend to give back. Sometimes they'll demand a bit too much of you. Well, in my case they did. Sometimes you break.
Interesting.
Very self-aware.
You are, once again, you seem trapped in on your path as well, sir.
Are you talking to me?
He was talking to Ziv, but then he turns to you, Nullus, and says, "What of you, Astartes? You are rather young to be following the path of the ruinous ones." Path
I'm
of
loyal to
corruption.
the Emperor, and I believe in humanity. But I saw one too many bureaucrats making decisions that got a lot of people killed that didn't need to be.
Ah, you don't follow the structures of hierarchy within the Imperium. Interesting for one of the Imperial Fists to delve so far from authority. Very curious. Do you know what drove you to such a decision?
Fucking bureaucrats.
Ah. I see. Well then, young sirs, I will address you all then. What is your goal upon leaving this place once you receive your plasma drive from down below?
I do not know if everyone thinks exactly the same. But there's one goal I have had for a long time. I wish to see the Empire burn and to cinder and ash, to fall to nothing, so that it may once more be rebuilt into the grand war machine it once was. I do not wish for the Empire to fall truly, simply to rise again.
Rebuilt stronger
got
than
it.
it was before.
I just want to rid the Empire of
I just
bureaucrats.
realized we're all loyalist reactionary.
Very much. Also,
I keep expecting like a curtain to descend and Rowboat Girly Man is there himself. Welcome to the team.
it's just, I mean, have you all... Did you all realize, like, the twist about what Showa said about his faith, right?
Yeah.
The eternal god of war sits upon the throne fueled by the suffering of sacrifices.
It's the Emperor.
Who? As the Emperor.
Oh!
That's Showa's, that is Showa's insanity. Showa believes that the Emperor and Korn is the same person.
I mean,
Not bad.
Literally all of us are loyal except
Yep.
Yeah, but
we're really
even
shit
Civ-
at this guy.
And even Civ doesn't want the Empire to fall.
He just really
He
hates
just-
bureaucrat.
I don't want it to fall, I just want it out of chaos.
The fucking poor tech priest has never seen such Mickey Mouse bullshit in all his life.
Yeah?
So, what runes powers do you follow? Emperor, 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 Emperor. Fuck's sake, you're all literally just really bad at this.
You're just really bad at being loyalists.
So, what chaos god do you worship? We're all just really fucking tired, okay?
Okay.
I mean, that's how it starts.
Doesn't matter. The only thing the
Jane's
Emperor-
living on the
Emperor-
opposite side of this door having a breakdown.
Nola,
What do I believe? Who am I?
Nola is gonna gesture to the Magos and say, "Do you not have your own qualms with the way that the Empire operates?"
Not really, sir.
Heresy.
I've been around for a long time and I've learned to forgive.
So you have learned. That's in your old age.
Every organization and individual will make mistakes in their time. I know I certainly have. Perhaps not undergoing the rite of pure thought was a mistake, but it is what it is.
It's not the mistakes that are made; it's the tolerance for said mistakes.
Indeed.
Some mistakes. Ah, too.
Well, either way, enough of this chit chat. I believe. Will you give us the codes willingly? Which I hope at this point, or will we have to rip them from you?
Well, sirs, it has come to that time, I suppose. I was almost willing to give you the codes. However, you dispatched an innocent just outside my office. She served me for 50 years, did you know that? Very loyal employee. Had a bright future ahead of her as a senior administrator, but it's gone now. Just like myself now, I suppose. He kinda just starts rasping a little bit and then slowly rises from his chair and says, well, could you all roll me initiative, please?
For fuck's sake, guys.
I told you all.
Bureaucrats get the bullet too.
And say is, Civ would not have suffered live. Really,
Soften up the
Really hates the administration.
You all need to chill.
I love how the
man who's literally on fire
is lecturing us.
Oh, yeah, chill, says the man who's literally an incendiary device.
See,
Literally, mentally.
See, my character just wants to see everyone burn, but in their own time. Goddammit!
There is no time for the administratum except now.
Oofed.
I'm tired.
The old gentleman gets up out of his chair and for a maneuver that seems odd despite his age, but also apparent considering how augmented he is, he, pivoting on his desk and chair, he flips himself over to the corner of the room.
God, it's General Grievous.
And a furl of mechadendrites emerge from his spine.
Gross.
And he holds out the palm of his hand, and you see a blue light starting to pulse within it. And let's look at the rules for this. La la la.
Well, this Hurricane.
He fires it directly at Ziv.
Well, fuck. Can I?
You can
Try to
all
dodge?
try and dodge. It is a blast effect. However, it has an 8-meter radius, so it fills most of the room. So unless you all want to try and barrage past Voss and
Wait.
Jane, you're not going to
Can
avoid
I
the
parry
blast.
Just
Okay, this is gonna sound bad,
right.
but can I parry it?
No.
Fuck!
Let's not try to dodge.
You can
Good
try
at it.
and dodge, and depending on how well, might make a special ruling, because technically it's impossible to dodge when you're confined in this room.
Okay.
I'll just try and face towards it with my shield.
I'll try not to get a direct hit, at least.
Okay, Voss, you managed to cartwheel outside the room.
I will say, this could
Just to
kill me,
avoid the
though.
blast. There you go.
Ninjas play for free.
Yep.
Yeah, it might be the death of me.
You do realize this could kill me, right? I'm at -3.
We'll see. We'll see.
We're gonna dance again. Burning Man has got nowhere.
You fucking go, cat.
Okay.
Ah, well.
First of all, we're gonna resolve Nullus and Ron.
That counts as
want-
hitting me in the chest,
Yeah,
right?
do you want to roll your reflector field or whatever?
Yeah, sure.
If the chat would like to give me a tea.
If
PK.
Yee.
Okay, the shield manages to protect you and protect Showa somewhat from most of the blast.
Good stuff.
Did you
Wait,
want me to roll something?
Did a defense shield just work?
Yep.
Ooh.
Uh,
Another one.
Ziv, what's your toughness?
That would be the modifier is 4.
Okay. Okay, Ziv, you take 10 energy damage.
That is also counting armor.
Yes. It has a high pen this time.
Whoa.
Well, -11.
Oh shit. Okay.
Give me a
None of you
pee.
fucking healed? God damn it.
You killed the healer.
Yeah.
And
Sid
I failed to
tried.
heal myself.
Seb tried to heal us and failed each roll.
At least 3 or 4 of us, I think I
We
healed.
did try. We did try to heal Stu, but he failed each
you know
time.
Oh, this is sad.
After this sort of mission, I'm just gonna spec into being a medic as well.
Okay,
Well,
here's
and
how I'm gonna rule this.
If there is an
okay.
mission,
Next time we divide the medkits.
Okay, I'm gonna edit this slightly because this is ridiculous considering the situation you're in. Basically, what's your toughness, Nullus? Is it 8?
my toughness
Yeah.
is
Like in
it's
10s.
43. So I don't know what that
And on
means.
naturals 4, so you've got 8 toughness, right? How much health are you on, Nullus?
4.
Fucks. This would wipe 3 of you.
Stu, I know this is stupid, but probably necessary.
Yeah.
So, would I be able to use a parry check to just, like Captain America style, throw the shield at the explosive? Just block
Well,
it.
here's the weird thing. It's not an explosive. He literally is using his own bioenergy to project a blast at you all. Because Magoses can do that shit.
It's bursting into light.
Yep. However, what I'm going to say is, who succeeded on their dodge?
I
Fuck's
didn't
sake.
roll it dodge, should I?
No. Okay, here's how I'm going to do this. You'll take about 5 damage. I think that means none of you die.
-6.
-6. And Nala, you just take like 3 hit points, okay?
So, Bill, what do we tell the rest of the crew?
Oof. So, does Showa take less damage for because of the
Yes,
shield?
for being
Right.
near you.
Hmm?
Showa, you're on -4, right?
I'm at -3.
-3. You take another 2 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm not going to bother with crit effects for this. What I'm going to do instead is say, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
Ziv, Nullus, and Showa make me a -20 toughness test.
-20, understood.
That's a 50.
Oh!
Look at that.
Yeet.
I think I rolled.
Jesus! Okay,
That
Bruh.
should be. No.
Well.
That's correct.
so
Sounds
you
like a-
two suffer a horrible burning sensation as the blue energy washes over you, but you manage to stay conscious. Nulla, however, you're stunned for 7 rounds at the moment, Nulla, but you'll probably be able to recover it in a minute.
Cool.
It's your turn.
That's very epic.
And that is the
Well,
Magos's
fuck the
go.
boss go.
REM would definitely get copyright flagged, wouldn't it?
We need
I
some
was going to put on Bad Day.
Oh shit,
Have
I'm
a
feeling
bad
it.
day.
I mean, that's not copyrighted. Maybe.
If it's music, it's usually copyrighted. Unless
Is
it's
it
like
copyrighted to the point where they'll take it down?
literally royalty free.
Kevin McLeod, as I've heard him called.
Voss, it's your turn.
McLeod.
Well, what do you do?
Is Bill still muted and hasn't realised?
Yeah.
Yep.
Rip.
I'll
you're
do
right,
Bill's
yes.
things for him.
What would Bill do?
I'm presuming he's just going to poke through the gap in the doorway and just shoot a bow at the man, the old man.
Maybe we should try and get that as Tails merch. What would Bill do?
Kill the party. Nah, I'm kidding.
I almost killed the party just then, but
Well, if he was in the room, I think he'd probably die.
That wasn't intentional.
Yeah,
We
I mean,
probably should divide the
I
medkits.
I just kept forgetting you guys were super badly injured, which is fucking great.
I mean, it's not like a dragon asking you questions, though. Level of danger.
It's not as bad as that, no.
You won't, mate. I'll fucking have you.
I felt kind of bad, and then I remembered what he said repeatedly.
Oofed.
Which was basically square go like I'll have you.
Swear go like. Fucking... Oh, that was so funny. I actually went and watched that bit, and it was so funny.
Oof.
Oof.
Well. Okay. Jane, it's your go.
Oh no.
You have an autocannon.
So the door's open.
Yeah.
There's a dude in the corner that I can just about see.
Yep.
He's just exploded and apparently has, at least from the aesthetic of it, potentially killed 3 members of the party. It's time for the big Daka.
Yes. And he's used his reactions.
Watch me miss and hit Showa.
Probably. Hey!
Roll the damage.
How many damages?
Are you semi-autoing?
Yep, so it's up to 3.
I think that's 3.
That's 2 shots then.
Oh, okay.
Oofed.
Yeah, it's kind of shit, but alright.
It's kind of shit, but you know.
Out of a potential of 38, like less than half, really.
Alright. Let me see if this hurts him. 20 minus... Ah. This is interesting. Okay. You fire a salvo of high caliber shells into him, some impact in the corner of the room, smashing his some of his monitors and also some of his more sentimental items.
Now I just feel like a dick. Thanks, dude.
Just wrecking this man's office, this old man's office.
Hans, are we the baddies?
Yes.
Ziv, it is your
Just-
turn.
Everything's got skulls.
Can I startle him across the desk?
Yes. You can, but you ought to make
Startle
either
him.
an athletics or acrobatics if you want to directly go across the desk.
I will do that.
Okay, make a
Um,
neutral test.
Then it's athletics. Neutral?
Yep. Okay, past. Let me do something here.
Just face plant into the desk.
You fall. You trip over and fall onto the chair, and you're now prone.
Stu, the chat
Oh,
raises
we're
a
all
hand.
gonna die.
That
Right.
guy on Hans'
This
back, did he get hit by the blast?
Oh, that. Nah, he's alright.
Oh.
That is a good point, though. I keep forgetting he's around, because it's just. He's just part of his ensemble now, an ornament.
Yes. He's now a decoration piece.
So now it's Show's
Just
go.
occasionally moan.
I go.
This
Okay.
is so good. Jesus. It's like, oh yeah, full on boss. Fucking half the party's dead.
Slap fight in an office.
Yes.
I just feel like a dick.
Okay, so sure focuses his mind for a moment as flames begin to flow up around him. I'll cast 2 psychic powers this round. God's grace. And first of all, unfeathered fire shield.
Okay.
Success.
Yep.
If he tries to attack me in any way, he will take 4 damage to bypass his armor and toughness.
Alright.
4 energy. And finally, I will then, as the flames come up or curl up around him, they slowly begin turning a reddish black color and spread out throughout the room as I cast Hate Storm.
Oof.
Felon.
Okay.
And
Everyone gets frenzied.
as it is frenzied, and while I was casting that, my psi rating was effectively 3. It means that the range is 5 meters. Everyone within 5 meters becomes frenzied, including him.
Okay.
Oh,
Yee.
I see what you're planning.
And as he does that, he says, I have a bit of respect for you, mine friend. And thus you shall die the death corn.
Oofed.
And that's the end of my turn.
So your turn. Nullus, do you wish to be frenzied? Technically, you're all just
What does
frenzied,
frenzying
but...
do exactly? Does that make melee better?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Melee
I'll
willpower
Changes it. It
I'll
gives
be
you
frenzied.
bonus plus 10 to weapons, strength, toughness, and willpower, but
Most
then
of your
writes
physical
down
shit,
ballistics and intelligence.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna let him frenzy me, and then I'm gonna charge him.
Okay. Has
You'll
the
never
music
get-
died, by the way?
Yeah,
No.
I think it does.
I
think it's just
put
quiet.
something on rhythm.
Ah, right, rhythm. I'll turn rhythm up.
So
Oh, this is
yeah, that's-
XCOM music. This is good.
Mhm.
Why did it end? It was on loop.
Well,
I
because
put
of
it on
rhythm.
pause.
Yeah.
Ah.
Because we have 2 bots in the server anyway.
Mhm.
I'll just roll me the damage.
Basically, it gives you 1 more point of damage. It gives you 10 more points of strength, weapon, skill, and willpower.
It's felling 4, right?
Yep, felling 4 and concussive and power field and hatred versus melee and balanced.
Alright. Alright, Noah. You...
Oh, did you guys
Chop-
hear that?
What?
Oh,
Is that thunder?
yeah, there was thunder and it shook my room and it lit up my mic.
That explains why I heard like a rumbling.
Oh, Jesus. Don't die.
Damn, son. Noah,
So-
yeah, you... charge at him, swinging your mace and molag bow high, and you bring it down upon his torso, slamming through some of his optics and cabling and other armored plates that he has around his cybernetic form, doing a reasonably respectable chunk of damage to him. But it's kind of a like, is that all you got kind of moment. He's still got a bit of fight in him, it seems. Ron, it's your
Witness
turn.
this.
Hey, are you here?
Yes. So, Ron, being tired, shall jump over the desk.
Big athletics
War
check.
shield
Athletics checks, my dude.
Yep.
Yeet.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was expecting, to be honest.
And part of the jump, you shall just charge and attempt to yeet.
Yep.
So if I suddenly leave the call in the game, it means that some lightning was very very poorly placed.
Oofed.
Understood.
Don't die, dude.
I mean, I probably won't.
Roll your damage, Ron.
That's not comforting.
Oofed. Oofed. Oofed.
Damn,
Damn, son.
Bruh.
that was almost a maximum roll.
You
Jesus.
don't have felling, do you?
No. I do have toxic.
Interesting. Let's see.
That's a weird one.
Oh boy.
That it has toxic.
Yes.
You're fucking toxic.
Oof.
You fucking white.
Yes.
The whitest of males.
Oofed.
It's like bread.
So, is that a critical then?
Yes, which I will get to in a moment.
Chain Fist is just every tooth is a shard of a Dota 2 disc.
Roll a d5.
Oof. Alright.
Ooh, woo, what's this? Energy damage to the leg. The blast can cause a nasty compound fracture on the target's leg. The target reduces its movement by half and may not run or charge. Wow, that's so useful.
Oof.
Okay, yeah, Ron, basically as you charge in and jump off the table and bring your fist down in a downward arc, you just kind of slam it into one of his kneecaps, like almost shattering it completely.
I just capped the old man in the knee.
Yeah, and he kind of does stumble a bit forward and kind of lets out a kind of a like gasp of distorted.
Sorry, sir, I'm trying to make this quick. Nothing personal.
You just beat the fuck out of an old man.
Also, he needs to make me a neutral toughness.
Oh
test.
yeah, I forgot this might.
If you just lay down and die, this would be much easier, much less painful.
Stu, did my concussive do anything?
Oh boy, he just failed that, and he has a good toughness as well.
Oof.
So,
He takes
D10.
1d10 yeet.
Juiced
You
by
guys hear the
toughness.
thunder?
Alright, you do it. So 8. 7.
Not Everett. Not that.
He doesn't take any damage in that case. Wow.
I thought that also bypassed your
I
toughness.
don't. Let me double check because I'm not sure.
I don't think it does because it's poison damage.
Toxic weapons.
No, that's
Not
fine.
reduced by armor or toughness. Okay, yeah. That's weird.
Yeah, because you already make a toughness test to resist it.
Yeah. Okay, give me a minute.
Not having a good time.
Oh boy. Minus
No,
2.
none of, you know what? This game, none of us, we're all just straight up not having a good time. You know?
Yeah.
Alright. He kind of staggers for a bit and wheezes even more as the poison was starting to affect him, but then he kind of gets himself back up instead of full collapsing. No doubt his systems and strange cyberware is compensating for the toxins. It's now his turn.
Well, it's not dead yet.
Almost.
Yet.
He's gonna
right back.
weaselly... He's gonna weaselly sort of remark... I hope you can redeem yourselves. One day, young ones.
I do too.
Redemption is for the weak.
As the man is just face planted into a chair.
He kind of
Yes.
turns to you, Ziv. And he's going to attempt something.
Oh no.
He manages to hop past the two marines on his one good leg. Like, just manages to sort of slash through them. And he's going to take a shot at you, Pasta.
Oh, he's gonna take a shot. I was
No,
hoping he'd do a
no,
melee
that's
attack.
just a turn of phrase. Give me a minute. Let's see what he's going to use. One of his mechadendrites is going to spring an axe down on you.
Am I in a position to parry?
Yes, weirdly enough, you are.
Isn't he prone?
I was thinking more like, oh, I face planted, but like slowly I'm just looking up and oh, I'm here.
Do you want to parry Pasta?
Yes.
Okay. You meet his blade! As the old man just kind of does a sort of weird hop on his good leg and tries to swing an axe down onto the floor, you meet his blade.
Yeah, so it's just gonna go in like,
Redemption is for the weak. I'll say it again.
Isn't there a chance that the weapon is destroyed if it doesn't have a power field?
It has a power field.
oh yeah. And Nastron has a power.
Yeah. Boss, it's your turn. This autism.
You're still muted.
Yeah.
The best part is, this is exactly what I want.
Indeed, some autism.
Oofed.
Right, let's end this man as the way he deserves with a weapon that some argue is over 100,000 years old at this point.
Oof.
Aim and fire.
Minus 20 for being in melee, but besides that, it's all good.
It's fine. Any severe misses will just have a good chance of killing two of the intervening people.
Okay, roll the damage. Oh god. Let's see how well this does. That's felling 2, so...
And a toughness check versus poison.
Yep, that might actually finish him off. Let's see.
We've lost the captain.
Minus...
Hello.
Oh,
Oh shit, did he get hit by lightning?
you got hit by lightning. Well, we might have to end this early, but to be fair, it is getting late. So.
End it early, but it's late.
Well, whatever. Anyway. Okay, that didn't work. That's just minus 7. Rending to one of his arms, in fact. Oh. Where's rending? Ah. The attack rips apart skin, muscle, and sinew with ease. Turn the target's arm into a dangling rune. Wow, so much for a clean kill on the old man.
Excellent.
Dangling rune. The target suffers D10 strength damage. The arm is broken until repaired. Counts as only having one arm. Thankfully, he has many arms.
But he won't
I just
live
want him to go out cleanly.
In addition, numerous veins have been severed. Now the target's suffering blood loss. And let's see if the toxin does the job.
Please, for the love of God, just let him perish.
Oh no, his systems are compensating for the toxin quite well.
Yes! My time is coming!
Yeah, his left arm, well, his right arm just that was holding the axe just kind of limply falls apart as the arrow just pierces through the cyberware underneath, holding it in place, and it's just kind of dangling limply at his side. And there's an audible gasp as his systems are starting to shut down.
Did your fucking... How thirsty for blood is that pseudo-demon weapon bow of yours?
Well, nearly enough.
Oh, Nostron is hungering, so he'll take the job gladly.
It's Jane's turn.
Still love the fact that Ziv is fiercely taunting this mechanic.
After stumbling over the guy's chair, yeah.
Until he's fucking crashed his face head first.
I'm just gonna start walking away. I'm gonna
In
have a
disgust.
sit down over here.
Okay.
Comfort Maru, I think that might also be important.
Yeah. Rue was feeling a bit lonely out there, so.
You know what I'm doing?
Are you even getting up off the floor, or are you just gonna stay down there?
Well, could I realistically hit him with Nostron while being prone?
It's a two-handed weapon, so... Yeah, but you'd be at penalties, because it's difficult to swing a two-handed weapon.
Okay.
Can you use a half action to stand?
I can come up and...
You can just get
use
up,
a half
yeah.
action and attack him, yeah. That's correct, right?
Yeah, you can just stand up and then have a half
Okay.
action left, yeah.
Yeah,
Unless you have leap up, but nobody ever has leap up.
I don't have leap up, unfortunately. But the thing is, that seems so impractical until you're there in the moment. But at the moment, I'm gonna get up, and
It's
then
a
I'm just
situational
gonna
ability,
attack,
yeah.
plainly. So get on up, and let's try an Astron.
Okay.
That's name, standard. I'm guessing no modifier.
Plus 10 actually for the outnumbered bonus.
Hey.
He's gonna try and
Something.
parry you. Or dodge, whatever one's better.
Ah, yes.
Come on. Come on.
Oh fuck, he just fails.
I
Oofed.
I feel like a fucking psychic.
A psychic. Okay.
I mean, just have the eye chaos. So
Alright,
I'm
so
really
minus
feeling like fucking
9.
this fucking.
Where did he hit him? Oh, you hit him in the head.
Excellent.
Oh, this is
Goes to parry,
lovely.
find out his arm's fallen off.
Superheated by the attack, the target's brain explodes, tearing apart his skull and sending flaming chunks of meat flying at those nearby. The target's no more.
Did you kill him?
Yeah, you killed him.
Well, fuck.
Redemption is for the weak.
Oofed.
I see there's one. So aside from the from fuck the Aperian, there is another thing we all in agreement about. Forgiveness is for the weak.
Yes.
So,
I'm gonna do an awareness check to see if he has if the chip is anywhere on his person or in the vicinity currently burning.
yeah, just everyone make a neutral awareness check if you're nearby.
I will stop. I will stop sustaining the 2 powers, which will immediately end frenzy on anyone affected.
Hey,
Yeah.
who can say where the road goes?
If there's any pluses at all, I pass.
Okay, you
Christ.
do eventually. You basically all kind of rummage around the mangled remains of the Magos Demetaris, and then Showa points, so check his pockets. And you go under his robes, and among all the many data slates and personal effects that he has on him, you find a nice glowing orange key card. It feels very cool to the touch.
And Shua, after finding the keycard, is going to lean down next to the old man and say, Your mind was strong, and I respect your wisdom. But your forgiveness is a weakness that Korn cannot give.
The Imperium does not forgive, does not forget, and I do not care for its forgiveness. The only redemption is found by oneself.
Capitalism, ho!
Indeed.
Oof.
So,
As
everything's been out here.
Voss leaves the room, somebody grab my arrow.
Oh yeah.
Sue's just going to wander in and take the arrow out.
Long Messiah be with you.
So,
Why talking about that?
Before
bullshit?
we close out,
Hands on the arrow.
could you two, Show and Ziv, make a Psyniscience test?
Ooh.
We're getting bonuses.
Yeah, you get plus 20.
Oh. Should I do that again, or should we apply it?
No,
as I
I'll
did it
apply
in
it
Science?
Since it's the end of the session, I will use my remaining infamy points.
Alright, yes.
Yeah, screw it. I'll do the same.
And I'm applying the bonus, by the way.
Yeah, I did not apply the first. Well. Okay, we failed.
Jesus.
We just failed.
Well, well,
Roll 20, you piece of shit.
whatever, so, basically, as you're all getting out to leave the room, you hear a strange sound.
Got many. Oh shit, actually, Stu, I succeeded. I have something that gives me +5 on Psyniscience, and a +5 was what I needed to succeed.
Okay, as you all, are starting to leave, you hear something, Showa. You hear a faint, chuckling in the void. And as you're walking back out of the room, you notice, a faint pool of, blood and viscous come out from the doorway of the office. And just this horrible swirling mass of machine and what's it, viscera for... What's the term for viscera?
I think it's viscera.
Viscera is like chunks of
Yes.
like living.
Yeah, viscera. It seems to be from the Magos, and you also see, when you notice behind the desk as you're leaving, that the viscera, a load of viscera from the young lady's corpse seems to be part of this swirling pool. And your eyes, Maru exclaims, "Sirs, over there! What is that?" And at the entrance, near the waiting room, you see the strange eldritch visceral energy all sort of just compiled together in a weird mish. And it seems to take form of a shape. And I'm going to draw a stupid load of blood there, just to give you an idea.
This.
And from the pool of blood arises a somewhat familiar figure. And the mad and chuckling reaches a crescendo. And Skull, could you place your new character down? Or reborn character, I should say.
Oh, dang.
I will put the full asset in the thing. I was going to do the original size headshot, and it just looked like she was topless. So. Are you winning,
What
son?
kind of hellcat is this?
I see our technician is back.
Well, I think we'll be in better health now.
That's
I hope.
unusual.
That's...
Feel the warp overtaking me.
Tis a good pain.
Sure, we'll just end it with by saying, I guess stream can end on or whatever. He will walk up and say, "So, Vice, seeing as I could not recognize the mad chuckling I heard, how did the blue one treat you?"
It's not the best.
I'd imagine as much. Welcome back, Hellcat.
Indeed.
And on that lovely bombshell, we will bid you good night, folks, and we'll hopefully see you all again soon. Have a good one.